Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. We're just gonna jump right in. I'm not even gonna waste time with an intro. This week's video is gonna be about what it really means to love yourself. I think that phrase is very thrown around, has been very thrown around and even misused in some ways. I think that we don't always have a clear idea of what it means to love yourself. And people that claim that they love themselves are still in compromising situations that kind of contradict that. It's like, do you really love yourself if you are, still in this relationship where, you're having to deal with all of these, negative things that are not benefiting you? You kind of can't really fully say that you love yourself because you're allowing yourself to be in a situation that's not benefiting you or serving you. And that's just one example. You are as important as you think you are. You deserve what you think you deserve. I mean, it's really just that simple. And it's all up to you. And this year has been really, really important for me in learning how to love myself in a completely different way that I have not fully kind of immersed myself in until now. And that is, above all, I believe the definition of loving yourself is putting yourself first in every aspect of your life, putting yourself as the top priority. That goes for jobs, that goes for relationships, that goes for friendships, that goes for anything in your life that is not benefiting you, that is not what you want, that is not serving you. Let it go. Love yourself enough to prioritize, your feelings, your thoughts, what you want. Love yourself enough to make that choice every day and to, take the initiative to do that. If you can make a pros and cons list, and I have done this, in many different aspects of my life, but also with, when it comes to relationships, jobs, friendships, all that stuff, making a pros and cons list, see how does it weigh, and actually be honest with yourself and ask yourself, how does this person or this relationship make me feel? Is it truly adding anything positive into my life? How do I feel when I'm with this person? Do I enjoy their company? Be honest with yourself, okay? I think we get so caught up, especially the women, especially as women, like this is a really tough one. We get caught up so much in trying to do the right thing, be a good person. Oh, they need my help. Oh, I can't leave my job because they depend on me so much. And even though it's draining the living, like I don't know, whatever, life force out of me, like I'm literally, dreading every single day that I'm here, and I'm really so unhappy. They need me because what are they gonna do without me? And I can't leave so-and-so, and I can't, all of these things. And it's like, okay, who's more important here? These people that let's just go with the job. These people that if God forbid, obviously, but if you drop dead tomorrow, what are they gonna do? You think they're gonna close down the company? You know what I'm saying? They will find somebody next week to take your place. They might show up to your funeral, okay? But hey, after that, it's business as usual. You can't prioritize a job, another human being, a relationship, anything over your own well-being, your own health, your own sanity. You can't drive yourself mad over these things. You have to be able to say, look, I love myself enough to say, no, thank you. I won't be doing that. I won't be, putting up with that. So, you can just move along, basically. And so anyways, I keep bringing up the job example because I feel like, that's really it hits home for me because this year I had to do that with the job that I had towards the beginning of the year. And you know, I might make a video more in depth about that job experience later on. I got to a point where I had to really, you know, take a minute and reflect and think, okay, wait a minute, like, what's more important? Am I gonna prioritize myself here, or am I gonna prioritize all these other things that just don't matter as much, you know? Stop putting other people before you. Prioritize you. At the end of the day, honey, you are the star. It is your life, okay? It's your world. You know, do things that make you happy, obviously. You know, make sure to treat yourself nicely, you know. Take care of yourself. Don't allow yourself to, you know, not go with certain things that you need and certain things that you want. I mean, just be nice to yourself, love yourself, appreciate yourself, you know. Literally, if you can just celebrate yourself, celebrate your small accomplishments, celebrate yourself, appreciate yourself, you know. Be your own encourager, okay? Encourage yourself. Don't wait on anybody else to do that for you. You know, you don't need anybody else to tell you, you know, that you're doing a good job and that you are amazing and that you are beautiful and that you are, you know, this awesome person. Don't wait on anybody to do that for you. Do it for yourself. Do it every single day. Do it for you. And that is a part of self-love, you know, taking care of yourself, making sure that, you know, you feel your best every day. And I made another video about looking like the life that you want. So that kind of like can tie into this a little bit in this certain area for sure, because that is a form of loving yourself as well. But truly, it boils down to putting yourself first. And guys, I know it is not always easy. It sounds like, oh yeah, love yourself, that's easy. Just it's hard. It's hard because, you know, you want to be a good person. I think that this whole idea that we have about being, you know, a good person and being, you know, I'm a Christian. I grew up in the church, and it's a lot of talk about, you know, dying to yourself and, you know, doing for others and don't expect anything back. And while there are certain situations, certain circumstances where I believe, yes, you should always be giving. You should always be giving to, you know, people. There are a lot of people that are less fortunate than, you know, you and I in the world. And, you know, we should always be trying to, you know, give and help in those efforts. But, you know, it's tough because it's like, you know, if you live your life that way, and I have, so I can speak on this because I have. It's really hard because you feel as though, you know, you're not being appreciated. People, you know, if you continuously give and do and go, you know, do more for others than I guess they're doing for you. And this can, like I said, this can relate to relationships, friendships, family, job situations. Oh my God. You know, you start to feel resentful after a while because you start to feel like, I'm working so hard, I'm doing so much, and I'm supposed to be blessed for this. And while, yes, like I do believe that God will bless your efforts, I also don't believe that God would agree with any human, any, you know, of his precious creations, right? Being taken advantage of, mistreated, and willingly putting themselves in that position. You should absolutely not be willingly putting yourself in any position like that. Always, you know, just being taken advantage of, being mistreated, you know, you're not being appreciated, and you're going above and beyond, sacrificing your own well-being, your sleep, your effort that you could be putting towards, you know, something that could actually be, you know, benefiting you in a much better way, or, you know, putting that towards your family if you do have a family, putting that towards, you know, your own efforts and your own desires and dreams and, you know, things that you actually want to, be putting that work into. And you know, in life you really have to draw a line, and you have to say, look, I love myself too much to let people, because people will do this, take advantage of me, mistreat me. And at the end of the day, the only person that's upset or of feeling badly, or the only person that doesn't have what they want, when that's the type of way that you live your life, and you think that, oh, I'm just going to be the bigger person, I'm going to continue to sacrifice, be, you know, better than everybody else, and blah, blah, blah. The only person that is going to be feeling any type of way, badly at all, is going to be you. And everybody else is going to be just fine, sitting pretty, you know, doing what's best for them. And when you think that it's going to come around your way, and that, you know, people are going to come around, you know, a job situation is going to come around, a friend, you know, a relationship, and say at the end of the day, you know, it's my responsibility to make sure that I'm happy, and it's my responsibility, you know, to make sure that I have the things that I want in life, and to be at the place that I want to be at in my life. And if I'm not there, if I don't have that, I only have myself to blame. I think it's so important, you know, for everybody to just take a step back, you know, think about all of the problems that you're having in life and all of the situations that you're in, and ask yourself, okay, am I keeping myself a top priority in this, you know, part of my life, in this area of my life? Am I, you know, really loving myself when it comes to, you know, the type of men I'm choosing to date, the type of people that I'm choosing to hang around, and, you know, the type of treatment that I'm accepting from these relationships or from a job situation? Is that truly me loving myself? Am I loving myself when I wake up in the morning and just throw on a t-shirt and some sweatpants and run out the door, and don't even take the time, you know, to do anything with myself, and then I feel shitty for the rest of the day? Like, is that loving yourself, you know? And really taking a step back and saying, well, no, it's not. Being honest with yourself, no, it's not. You know, I could be doing better, I could be feeling better, I could prioritize myself more in this area, and I don't have to be going through this. I don't have to be struggling this much. I don't have to be, you know, in this situation and feeling this badly, all for what? To make them happy? While I'm sitting here miserable or really unhappy, you know, wishing things could change and they never do? No, enough of that. Enough of that, okay? Put yourself first. Stay putting yourself first. It's going to make some people mad. I'm going to just tell you that right now. People are going to be mad. You know, if you're good at what you do at your job, but you hate your job and you quit and they need you, they're not going to be happy about that. You know, if you're in a relationship that's going nowhere, and, you know, you want better for yourself, and you want, you know, to be with a certain type of different person, and you let go of that person, you know, in a lot of cases, they're not going to be happy with that. They're not going to be happy with that decision. But what do you care about most? You have to think about that. Who do you care about most? Are you happy, you know, with them getting everything that they want and you getting nothing that you want? You know, consider that. Consider that, you know. Same goes with friends. Just like I said with relationships, you know. People are not going to be happy when you start to put yourself first sometimes. So, I mean, but at the end of the day, you have to prioritize yourself. And the people that are meant to be there will be there. And they will respect that. I always respect people that do what they have to do. I respect them most highly. And I'm grateful that, you know, I do have people in my life that are good examples of that. You know, there are people in life that are not like that I have definitely come across, and I'm sure you have too, that just kind of take whatever's out there, take whatever treatment they're given, take whatever it is that they think, you know, it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, it's whatever, I'm here, you know, I'm gonna put up with this BS and I'm gonna just keep putting up with it because, you know, if I leave such and such and such, or if I do this such and such and such and such. You have to put yourself first in order to love yourself. And that's a fact, Jack. Okay, I've been filming for so long, guys, so I am gonna go ahead and go. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to, of course, like and subscribe and all that. And you can also follow me on my social medias because I post cool stuff, I like to think. I'll have all the info at the end of this video. All right, bye everybody. Have a great week, and make sure you love yourself. Not just today, not just tomorrow, not just next week, but, you know, always. Okay, bye.